Hey guys, it's Mrs. Elm again, and I thought I'd show you a Time for Kids online. I thought I'd show you one of the magazines. So this is the website when you go to Time for Kids, and you can like scroll down. There's 2 pages, right? So I chose the Time for Kids Helping Puffins, and then it'll open up in a new like website page. So Time for Kids Helping Puffins. So this is a magazine for kids, and move myself there. And it's really cool. And this is just for 2nd graders. And so this is a way to learn information so you can write about it. This is also something great to read during read to self time because it's nonfiction and it's teaching. And it's a little different than a book because it has no table of contents and it's like in little articles. So it says helping puffins learn how kids are rescuing the seabirds. And if you notice, I'm noticing from the pictures. So remember when we have nonfiction books, we learn from the pictures too, because the pictures give us a lot more information than just the words. So I'm learning that puffins, and I don't even know for sure what a puffin is yet. I'm guessing it's a baby. I don't know. And I'm learning that puffins are black and white. Their feathers are black and white. They have a beak.
I'm learning they're red.
And they have webbed feet that look orange. So that makes me think that they probably swim in the water somewhere. And if you notice the background, I'm seeing like greenery and flowers. So I'm wondering, where do they live? So I'm going to turn the page. So it says animals at the top, Team Puffin. And then there's other small headings here. Kid helpers, puffins in need, and some amazing pictures. So let's go ahead and learn from the pictures before we start reading. So this puffin right here, it says an adult, there's a caption. A caption, remember, is a sentence about a picture. An adult puffin perches on a cliff in Iceland. Okay, so I just answered 2 of my questions. Puffins are not babies, so it says an adult puffin. So puffin is actually an animal. It's so cool. I've never seen one before. And this puffin is in Iceland. So in Iceland is tricky because you think it would be full of ice, but it really has a lot of greenery on Iceland. And from the picture, they look pretty small. All right, so the picture on the top right with like the 2 people, children in Iceland release rescued puffins by tossing them towards the ocean. So what are we learning? If they're tossing puffins, then that means that they can fly. So that makes me wonder. I wonder how long they can fly. Can they just fly for a minute, or can they fly for a long time? And then we see, here's a picture of the globe, and you can see where Iceland is. Our country's over here. Can't really see it. And here's one more picture. A puffin here left is shown with a parent. Young birds don't have colorful beaks. Oh, interesting. So we can learn that if a puffin has a colorful beak, then it is a grown-up. And then you see in the bottom, it says powerful words. So it says instinct means, instinct, a natural ability of behavior or behavior. Tag means to attach a label to, and vulnerable means able to be, let me zoom in here, I can't really see that. Oh, that looks much better. Vulnerable is able to be harmed. And I'll show you where the zoom button is in case you are on this website yourself. Zoom button is here. You press it to zoom in, press it to zoom back out. Okay. So I'm going to read you. I'm going to start here. Remember, nonfiction books, we don't have to start at the beginning, but I'm going to start at the beginning in this one. Team Puffin. Heinemay is a small island off of the coast of Iceland. Each spring, more than 1 million Atlantic puffins visit Heinemay and its neighboring islands. They go there to breed. And you guys, breed means to so they can have babies. The puffins build nests on seaside cliffs. Wow, that sounds scary. When a puffling or a chick hatches, it spends 6 weeks in its nest. Then it leaves the nest and flies to sea. So we learned a lot there. That we learned that the babies are called pufflings. They stay 6 weeks in their nest, and their nest are on the cliffs, which would be scary. And after 6 weeks, it flies away. So if you know about another type of bird, this might be a good time to stop and jot or think or stop and talk to someone at your house about how this bird is different or the same about another bird. I'm going to keep reading. Instinct tells pufflings to follow the light of the moon to the ocean. Oh, wow. So that's how they know where to go. They follow the light of the moon. But the birds can be confused by Heinemay's bright lights. That's the city's lights. They fly towards the lights instead of the moon. Many pufflings get lost. These lost birds can be hit by cars, and some are eaten by cats. The birds need help. You know what this reminds me of? Something at the beach, where I've been to the beach before, and they told us that we have to turn off our porch lights at nighttime because turtles, baby turtles, hatch, and they follow the moon too, and they hatch this so they know where to go. But if someone has their light on in their house, the little turtles might go towards their light at the house and go the wrong way, and they could get eaten too. So this is really important stuff. And I find it really interesting that the babies know to follow the moon. That's so cool. All right, kid helpers. So that's the big idea. Children in Heinemay have teamed up to help puffins. Each breeding season, that means the time where the babies are going to be born, the kids form search parties. They carry flashlights and cardboard boxes. They are known as the Puffling Patrol. That's cool. When you see a bird, you try to corner it and herd it into the box. Elder Hansen told Time for Kids. He's 15. Elder has caught several birds this way. Nobody knows how the Puffling Patrol got started, but each year it rescues thousands of chicks. That is so cool. So these kids find lost birds and help them. And I want you to notice that when Elder was talking, they put it in quotation marks, just like we do in our fiction books. All right, puffins in need. The Puffling Patrol takes rescued puffins to the beach. But first, kids take the birds to an aquarium. There, the pufflings are weighed and tagged. This helps scientists learn more about the puffins. Puffins are vulnerable species. That means they could soon become endangered. But Stephen Kress says the Puffling Patrol gives them hope. Kress is a conservatorist. Conservationist. People can make a difference. Okay, so we learned so much about how kids can help these puffins in need. And I learned that first, before they can put them back to the beach when they're lost, they have to bring them to the aquarium so the scientists can look them over and tag them. You see that bold word, tagged? But we really didn't learn much about being tagged. So that makes me wonder a lot of things. Like, well, where do the tags go? How do they get the tags on the puffins? What do they do with the information? Like, I wonder, are they tracking how they fly? Are they tracking where they're living? Are they tracking how long they fly, how long they travel? I would love to know more about what the scientists are learning about the tracking. So let's talk about writing for a minute, your writing for a minute. So take a notice about how this author wrote this book. They put most of the information in the middle, but some awesome pictures, even a map, a photograph, which you can kind of pretend yours is a photograph, with some captions. There's really no labels on this. It's mostly captions. Maybe I guess the globe is it has labels on it. And some great, important, bold words. So in your writing, writers, I want you to go in your writing and see what words are so important and what words can you make bold. And if you don't really have any important words in there yet, you might need to add some more information so that your reader can learn some important words about your topic. I'm not going to continue reading today, but you can go on Time for Kids on the website. I sent your parents the link, and you can learn a little bit more about puffins. So there's just one little page left. All right, readers and writers, get busy. I hope you enjoyed this Time magazine for kids about puffins.